Alright, so today we're going to be looking at Hotba of the New York Excelsior versus London Spitfire on King's Row. Hotba had honestly a really standout performance in the first weekend, especially in this particular game. He was getting some really clutch bombs, and he even got eat on the Mayolt. So I wanted to go into this and review it. And this is all available on, of course, the Overwatch League replay viewer that you can just download from the in-game client. So looks like both teams right here are running a mirror comp of just the Ryan, D.VA, Lucio, Anna, and of course McCree May. May's super good right now. So Hotba right here is just making use of his mobility as D.VA. He's not just face tanking all the damage. He's looking to contest the enemy D.VA here in Bernard. Comes back down. Uses defense matrix here, just eat up everything. Playing back when his defense matrix is down, he knows he has to play safe. He's just staying here, playing passive when he needs to. Eats the Fire Strike, which is really good to deny ult from JMac. He contests the McCree off of the high ground, which is really, really good because that's just using his mobility to the maximum. You never just want to have a McCree up on the high ground taking shots at your team. You always want to push him off with the D.Va. So really good there by him. He's looked to eat the Fire Strike. I think he missed it. And they get JMac. And then they're just looking to clean up this fight here. He goes in for the Ana. Who are you? Just cleans up everything here. Yeah, once the main tank goes down, that just gives them, you know, the indication you just gotta go in. And that's what New York does really well. I think he just eats another Fire Strike here, which is just really good to deny ult charge off of JMac. Okay, he contests the backline, uses his defense matrix. Looking to protect his... Yeah, okay, they just get the shatter in and his team goes in. Oh my god, there's so much going on. And they just clean up and they're gonna stagger Bernard here. Right now he's just doing really, really standard stuff. He's just making sure to eat the Fire Strikes. He's looking to contest whenever any one of the London Spitfire get on high ground. So just really good overall, good positioning. Alright, just waiting for them to come back in for another fight. Alright, he sees the Reinhardt gets walled off. He goes in a little bit. He's playing back. Alright, he backs up. He tries to eat the May ult, I think, but I think he was too far away to catch it. Mono goes down, which is really bad. They recontest with their own May ult here. He's looking to just block some damage here. He gets slept, but his team gets taken down. And really good ice wall there from Babel to make sure he can't escape, and then he goes down here. Just waiting. Alright, he has D.Va Bomb here. And then he's coming up on his own Deadeye. Probably looking to use it this fight here for sure. Okay. Okay, he goes for the dodge on the D.Va Bomb. And then he goes back with a D.Va Bomb as his own, even though he already lost 2 teammates. And he picks up 3 of his own with a really, really nice D.Va Bomb here. And if we go back here. Alright. Like, this, he plays this really fast. As soon as he sees the D.Va Bomb goes in, he makes sure he gets the group. Right here, he gets the exact amount of distance and angle he needs to make sure that bomb doesn't even touch him. And then he responds with a bomb of his own. And he places this bomb really well here. Like, if you'll see it, it's coming around this corner. Because he sees they're basically all grouped up here. And let me just... And then we see this bomb coming down. And look at the placement on this bomb. This is really good bomb placement because he knows he can get it onto Hylie before Hylie come back around to the corner here. He has it at an angle to where if Glister goes into the bookshop here, it'll still get him. And then who I thought could have dodged it was Sanguinar, but instead of walking around to this health pack where he gets out of LOS, Sanguinar for some reason keeps walking in a direction that'll keep him in the LOS of the bomb, and then he just picks up 3 with the bomb here. And he might have even be able to get Babel here. on the Mei, but I think he got the Mei ice block in the perfect timing so he wouldn't get hit by this bomb. And then we just see the bomb picks up 3. Yeah. Honestly, not much that Highly could have done to get out of it, and nothing much also Glister could have done. But I think Sanguinar was the one that definitely could have escaped from that. But I guess it's kind of like a panic type situation, and he didn't get out of it. Yeah. Alright. So they essentially won the fight even though they lost 2 to start. He responded with 3. So they just keep fighting this one out. Giving some waves there. Alright, they're just going to try and keep him, hold him around this corner on streets. Alright. Nene goes for a Deadeye, but I don't think he finds anything here. He hears the enemy Deadeye, goes to Nene. So they're down 1. They got to play back a little defensive. They know London's coming in. He's just looking to get out here. He couldn't eat the D.Va bomb, the Mei ult again. And then his team just goes down because they were walled off, and then Mei ult froze everybody because it's so strong, and then he goes down as well. Up on the high ground just to get the best view. Okay, once they get walled off, he goes in. He focuses down J-Mac once he knows that he's low. He sees that Mono gets the huge shatter right here, and then of course he just goes in with the missiles. Just playing really, really good standard stuff right here. Just playing the high ground really well and making maximum use of D.Va's mobility. Yep. They try to stagger out Bernard a little bit. He throws out the bomb here. Just right over the wall and picks up 2. Oh my goodness. Right, let's go back on this a little bit. Alright. Hold on. Alright, we're gonna watch this from Trust, try to get a little bit of a better angle of where this bomb is coming from. Because they didn't even set this up with like a Rhine Shatter or anything. He just gets really good placement on it again. See, Bernard survives. They were trying to stagger him out a little bit. You see, the bomb. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The bomb just make. I think once Hotba shoots out the bomb, I think Babel here really tries his best to like get the ice wall to block it off. But he got it at just the perfect angle to where it will still go over the wall, which is really good. Like we see, it just pops over the wall, and then it's gonna come over here. And these guys are too far from spawn to retreat into spawn. So what they're gonna try and do is back around this corner and hope that the bomb lands somewhere here to where this corner will break off line of sight. Because if they keep walking backwards but don't make it to spawn, they'll still die. And they know they can't make it to spawn, so they try to back around this corner. But Hotba just gets the bomb in the right place again to where they can't break LOS. And picks up 2. And Ryan only able to protect himself there. Just tried to contest the Mei a little bit, but doesn't really want to 1v1 a Mei. He eats, oh my gosh, he eats the Mei ult right here. As he hears the voice line, he just puts up his defense matrix. So he probably knows that Babel has the Mei ultimate right here. But he makes sure he has his defense matrix up in time for it. And as soon as he hears that voice line, he holds up his defense matrix and he manages to get the eat. Just honestly incredible reaction time off going just totally off of sound right here. Because he doesn't really see the Mei here. Boom, gets it. Honestly incredible. They answer back with a D.Va bomb, with a Mei ult of their own. And you'll also see that Animo uses the sound barrier, which I think he tried to do it in response to Babel's Mei ultimate, but he really didn't need to because Hotba ate it, but he did it so fast that Animo still threw out the sound barrier. That's what I'm guessing why he did it. And then they just Nene gets a Deadeye, and I think Excelsior do use way too many ults here, but they clean up the fight here. He sees the bomb. He was in a position he can't be contested by it. Mono goes down, and they just have to back up here. It's gonna be hard for them to fight, but I think they'll just start out. They'll probably still keep the fight going just because they want to burn time. Yeah, looks like they're just trying to back off now. Yeah, he's oh, okay. Yeah, he's just gonna die on cart to contest. He just wants to die on cart here so that the maximum amount of time this cart is contested and stalled out. Yeah, that's it. So they should win this fight out just through the ultimate economy. He hears it. He backs up and he tries to use a little bit of his defense matrix to eat it. Doesn't get the eat, but it's fine. And then Nene picks up one of his Deadeye, and I think he's gonna go for a bomb soon. Mano's ult only gets Bernard, and then he just throws it out here, right into the room. Doesn't pick up anybody with that, but it zones them off from even really being able to come back here. And they just pick up the defense on round 1 here. So right now, Excelsior will only have to get the cart to the 3rd point, and then they win the match. This won't be going to extra rounds because Spitfire weren't able to cap the final point. Looks like they're East to Fire Strike once again, really good here. Just denying ultimate charge from JMac. They're moving up here. Looks like they're going to be moving to the right. He doesn't eat that Fire Strike, unfortunately. They just got to protect Mano here while he's sleeping. Going to eat that. Very easy. Oh, he doesn't eat the Ana Grenade, but that's fine because Spitfire can't follow up on it. Okay, looks like they're just circling around. They just want to take over high ground here. Get into a better position where they can take advantage of the fight. You definitely want to have Nene on the high ground here. They circle around. He doesn't eat the... Okay, he comes to peel for his supports because he saw the D.Va went up there. Uses micro missiles. And he just keeps peeling for his Ana because he doesn't want this D.Va to get a pick on his Ana. He just keeps going up there to peel for her and protect her. Well, him. It's Jonak, my bad. But it's Ana, so it's a her. Just constantly contesting this D.Va until they're finally able to kill him. Now they're up 1 person on attack, and they should be able to win this fight. And we see JMac gets a little bit isolated here. He's putting a lot of pressure on this Mei because he knows the Mei doesn't have ice block. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mei's so strong. But he manages to get him, and then they win the fight from here after those 3 picks, basically. And we see that Spitfire has to push back because they have the spawns that are further away. So they give respect to Excelsior, knowing that they won't be able to fight with their whole team because Excelsior will be back with 6 people before them. So they just give a little bit of space until they're able to contest the card again with their full 6. They're faking going left side. Oh my gosh. So what they wanted to do here was pull them away from this corner by faking going to the left side. And then you see Spitfire. You see Spitfire start to walk around to the left side because that's where they thought they were going. And then they swing around. Then New York just swings around right side again. Like, look at this. You can see it because we can see through the walls here. They fake going left. Then we see Spitfire start to move towards the left. And then they just swing back around so that they have more space on the cart. Mono hits a really nice shatter here. And then the team capitalizes off on it. Once again, high ground control. Yep, and they just push it pretty easily here. I guess the bomb, once he sees the male comes out. Oh my gosh, and he gets 2 again. Oh my goodness. So the male comes out here. Wait, let me just let us pause on this. Okay. Let's see where this goes. Because I thought the Rhine would be able to shield this, but it doesn't look like he was able to. So they throw out their Mei ult, that is Spitfire, and he just goes for the D.Va bomb as soon as they do it, so that they wouldn't be able to push into his team aggressively. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. So, this is interesting. So he just turns around to shield, and does Babel make it around the corner? Oh my goodness. And the Spitfire look like, oh my goodness. Let's play this up. Yeah, okay. So Babel, unfortunately, was super close to getting around the Reinhardt shield, but he doesn't manage to. Like, it's like really, really close. It's really, really close. And then Hailey just wasn't able to make the corner. Yep, we see Babel doesn't make it around the shield, and Hailey wasn't able to make it into the room here. So this is definitely gonna be the last fight here. Whoever wins this fight wins the match, because we got 13 seconds left for Excelsior. So if they don't win this fight, they won't be able to get in another push, of course. And then Spitfire will only need to win this, and then they'll be able to have a successful defense here. They just stay away from the High Noon. The High Noon does buy a lot of time. He takes high ground control again. They try to go in aggressively now once they have their Lucio ult. Who Are You manages to find the other Mei, and it looks like they're gonna get the other Reinhardt here. He just gets walled up, like really good walls from Who Are You. They manage to wall him off, and they pick him off just like that, because he's not able to get healing from his team once he gets walled off like that. Takes back the high ground from Bernard, just looking to get him out of his mech, and he's gonna probably just drops his bomb right on the point, and they take it like that. Nobody was able to contest it. So some key points to take away from this match that we just saw from Hotba is, number one, make use of your mobility as D.Va. D.Va's cooldown on her boosters just went down from 5 to 3 seconds recently, so you always just want to be using that to the maximum. You want to be contesting the high grounds where you see Widows, McCrees. You never want characters like Widows, McCrees, Hanzos to just get free shots down on your team. You want to contest them and get them off that high ground where they won't just have all the space, all the angles, all the view to get those picks onto your teammates. So you definitely want to be doing that. And also, you want to be using your mobility to peel for your teammates. Like we saw when New York was attacking, that he was just constantly peeling for Jonak on the Ana. Every time Bernard was trying to go and maybe like try to take out their backline in Jonak, you just saw Hotba always going up there, protecting. He go up there, protect them in the fight, come down and help use his defense matrix in the main fight with the rest of the team. Jonak gets dived again, he goes right back up at them, because he knows that Jonak is so important to keep alive through these team fights, that he's just always using his mobility to peel for Jonak, get back into the fight and peel for him. And the second main thing is definitely your D.Va bomb placement, which I think just comes with a lot of experience that this guy has on D.Va. He's always placing these bombs in really, really good angles that makes it very hard for the enemy to escape LOS. You know, the first one where he got the 3k, he just put it in a place where no matter like how fast you're running, you just won't be able to get out of LOS. And the other one that we saw got 2 kills around respawn, he just got the angle to where even if they backed around the corner, he knew that they would get the kill. So look to put your bomb in these angles that makes it really hard for the enemy to escape, and definitely be using it to zone off the point when like it's in overtime. Of course, D.Va bomb is just so good to get people to walk away, right, and not being able to come and contest. So definitely work on your D.Va bomb placement. And of course, we have to talk about matrix usage. This guy was consistently using it to eat up fire strikes from JMac from London Spitfire, and this just made it so that JMac took a really long time to build up his Earth Shatters, because we know how in ranked play you just throw a Reinhardt fire strike and you build up like 20% ult charge, but he was just consistently denying it with his matrix, just making JMac's life really, really hard. And you want to be very disciplined with your defense matrix. Like we saw him, he was able to eat Mei ultimates with it because he just knew that that the Mei ult was up, so he was disciplined enough to save his matrix to eat the Mei ult. And of course, it also comes down to reaction time and that stuff, and I don't expect you guys to be eating Mei ults. That's just like an unrealistic expectation. But if you know that the enemy team has like Reaper, Reaper ultimate, or yeah, May ultimate, or something like Dragon Strike, you can, these are definitely not too hard to eat up, especially stuff like Dragon Strike and Reaper. Just when you know that they have these ultimates, be sure to be disciplined enough to save your matrix so you can use it on these things. And that was just some of the things that I saw that Hotba really did this match. Made great use of mobility, incredible D.Va placement, and very disciplined matrix usage. Alright guys, that's basically it for this game review. I know this was a really long video. Surprised if anybody made it this far, but I really enjoyed doing this, and I hope you were able to pick up some really good tips and tricks to enhance your D.Va gameplay. And if you guys like to see more content like this, I would definitely make it. If you want me to shorten down the video so it's like maybe more like 10 to 15 minutes, a little bit more digestible, just highlighting the, you know, the tree core aspects, I can do that. But if you want to watch the whole game, I can definitely do that. And be sure to go download the Overwatch League replay viewer so you can watch these pro games from any pro's perspective. If you want to just watch it from, you know, the McCree's perspective, if you're a DPS player, like just watching these pro games from their first person view is really good to enhance your gameplay, because you can just directly see what these guys are doing as compared to when you're watching the live broadcast for fun. So but yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I don't get it all.